Since the inception of life on our planet, we have had a natural lust for an inordinate amount of violence and conflict. Even in modern day, this parasite of constant contention, like there must be some wrong that needs to be punished, this ever-burning internal aggression, not only fails to be suppressed, but outright refuses to be, seldom sparing even its host. In spite of this internal battle is often pushed aside and ignored. After all, people have to go to work, support their families, and attend to other responsibilities. So when is the average US citizen meant to find time to pay mind to themselves in this way? The United States is a large place, being the third most populated country in the world behind India and China in that order. Fueled by manifest destiny, fast food, and patriotism, is 332 million. Since, however, we're focusing on US citizens of college age, the population of this demographic is 258 million. Of these adults, it's estimated that over 40% of them struggle with a chronic issue with stress. Many things can increase stress, of course. Let's take a hypothetical average US adult attending college, for example. This person must focus on their studies to be prepared for upcoming exams, working a part-time job to provide for themselves, practicing for the part of the chess team, working on their relationship because their girlfriend thinks being champion of the chess team doesn't qualify as being a real athlete. It doesn't take a mental health professional or an expert in time management to see that our hypothetical average college student has a lot on their plate. And this will, no doubt, lead to great stress in their life. Please keep in mind, as a slight side note, that I'm using the word great here in the same way it's used in the Great Depression, the Great War, or Walmart Great Value, and not in the way it's used in, say, The Great Gatsby, Catherine the Great, or The Great Pumpkin. Getting back on track, studies show that there's a directly negative correlation between the amount of stress someone's experiencing and their efficiency in work. This means that the amount of stress in one area of someone's life can and will most likely negatively affect productivity in all other aspects of their life as well. Much like the long list of troubling side effects read in quick succession at the end of a commercial for an anti-allergy medication, stress has also been proven to cause a number of other terrible conditions. This list of conditions includes things such as depression, anxiety, high blood pressure, and even various heart diseases. Like a snowball rolling down a large hill in an old cartoon, what starts as a simple issue can quickly grow into an incredible problem. And I'm sure it's clear what I mean by use of the word incredible. So much piles up, and this only gives a person less and less time where they feel they can take care of their mental health. Now, as any mountain climber working with a cheap rope or a grade schooler playing with a ruler would tell you, things can only handle so much stress before snap. If gone untreated, this excruciating condition becomes frankly unbearable for many. In the US, the second leading cause of death for young adults is suicide. With depression being a direct result of unchecked stress, it's a frighteningly easy reality to see that roughly 26% of college-age students, which, mind you, is higher than any other age demographic, have considered suicide at some point. Over the last few decades, it's been seen as a sort of social taboo to take a break and talk about one's mental health, as if admitting to feeling this pain makes a person weak or seem less human than those around them, when in reality, everyone feels these things. Keeping those thoughts and horrors inside one's mind acts only as a detriment, making this snowball scenario only get worse. Everyone is affected by this. If not themselves, there's a high probability that they have a loved one facing this struggle. The debate of if someone should or shouldn't go to college becomes borderline irrelevant if the prime population for this debate is facing a much larger issue that affects them negatively, no matter which side of the schism they take. Someone considering attending college, going over the debate of is it worth it in their mind, needs to take more than academic and financial aspects into account. Shift that mindset and open the question further to be, is college really something I can handle right now? Is my current mental state? Those already attending college, however, should reflect on themselves and ask, am I really paying attention to my mental health? Or is it something I've been putting lower and lower on my list of priorities? And those who have loved ones in either one of these groups should pay mind too. Are my loved ones doing alright?